Okay, it is back to the Italian league now. We have Lube versus Modena. Modena in the yellow, Lube in the red. Uh, for how well Lube has been doing, I'm surprised that they lost 3-1. But I don't know, I mean, if you look at like the stats and stuff, they both teams were going all the way deep into their rosters. And yeah, I mean, Nikolov got the most swings for Lube, got the most swings for the match, but it seems like they were just throwing a bunch of different people in here and there. So let's get into it. Probably be an interesting game, kind of a back and forth game, but we'll see. Out of bounds on this puppy. And I don't know if you haven't watched any of my videos watching Modena yet. I love specifically I love the Checo and I love Udislaw. I don't know. Shoot, what's his real name? I don't know. I think that's his last name or whatever, but he is from oh my gosh, I forget. Whatever. Forget it. It doesn't matter. He's a good player. This outside over here. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my volleyball knowledge here. Not watching enough volleyball anymore. Going to the right side, reverse flow. And yeah, I mean that's kind of a situation where like if possible, this guy can stay neutral because there's no longer an outside option. And then that guy can just take the middle alone. But it's a quick thing that you have to talk through. It's a very rare occasion too that happens. So yeah, I think Nikolov had a pretty good game this game. I mean, I'm surprised that they're having him start over Lepke. Lepke's been doing really well, but who knows? Maybe they're just trying some stuff out. Maybe it's just since it's a normal league game or whatever it is, then they're just trying to get some people some experience and lower the risk of people getting injured. Yeah, I don't know, but this is one of the reasons why I like this guy right here, this outside. It's a really good block move too. Look at that block move. He's really far over there. Wow. And then he gets a weird ball, finds a way to score still. And those are the situations that are getting more and more important every single year is like, can you do something weird in a situation like that? Like, how can you handle the weird? And him, Lepke, Keeler Heno from UCI, I think those guys all do a really great job of handling the weird. And that's just getting more and more important. Look at how high he gets this ball here. Wow. Really good high contact. And if you can get really high contact and still be clean on the ball, that's very important too. Beautiful by him. By the replay, if you actually replay this, it might be out on Bonifante, but I still think that the swipe goes to the attacker. Good run. They're running the middle a lot right now, right off the bat. And I think that's smart by DeCecco because those middles are probably trying to stay balanced and be ready for everything. Look at this chop here. Barely gets contact on it. It's beautiful. Just mostly gets spin on it. It doesn't go up super, super high. It barely goes across the tape there. It's beautiful. Really nice run. And just I mean, they take care of it, find a way. Handling the weird. I'm gonna have to look up what his name is because I am embarrassed that I forgot what his name is. But he's from Luxembourg, I think. Let me look up. Who keeps alive? Out of system, going to what's his face? Lagomgia, Turkish guy. Third tip, have to go straight up. Yeah, this is a really smart swing here. Is just like, okay, balls tight. I'm up against two really big blockers. Swing off their hands out of the line. Because you're right on the line there. Like if it moves a little bit towards the line there, it's out of bounds. So that's like you gotta take advantage of that. This is a really nice tip here. Really nice. And it's because it worked really well because that guy looked away as well. He looked down. That's why as a blocker, you got to keep your eyes on the prize, you know? Really good spin. If that's in, that's crazy. That's tough. That's tough to pass. Twice in a row now, Nikolov getting aced. And he goes to the opposite seam there. Nikolov, his arm swing, man. I wish I had his arm swing. But it looks like Nikolov this year has been doing a lot more tips and stuff like that, you know? But I feel like that's also out of necessity just because that's where the game is kind of adapting to. For example, right here, the inbounds. I think that's inbounds. Yeah, like right there, that scores right there, and that's there's a reason why that scores. Perfect pass over the top. Looks like it's inbounds. Yeah, beautiful. That's a nice swing. Really smart choice there. Off the pinky. Yeah, and like even if it does hit him more, even if it hits the block even more, it could possibly go out of bounds over here, you know. But that right there is kind of far from the sideline, so he wants to just barely tap it, you know. Sorry. I was trying to figure out who he is. I don't remember his name. I don't remember his name. He's been on Modena past 2 years, I think. But he was also on a different team, maybe Monza. I don't remember. He's good though. I've watched him for a few years now. I don't know why I don't remember his name. It's right here. Again, handling the weird. It's a weird situation where the guy just goes up and takes a super physical swing. Oh, yeah. And like, okay, I want to break something down real quick, okay? When I say that each hitter kind of has their primary option, this guy right here, this blocker, this outside blocker has to, his primary person that he has to defend is this right side. So like you can't get beat like this. Okay, I'd rather you not be up on the pipe or not be up on a triple block than give that up right there. You know, the pass, swing. It's a smart swing too. Just outside the block. Forces the defenders to make some sort of move. Doesn't have to be too crazy. Yeah, and like right here, he swings much harder. He swings much harder than he did on the last one, but he doesn't swing as sharp and he gets blocked because of it. You know, so like going around the block is gonna keep the play going. Swinging hard is gonna risk hopefully ending the play, but yeah, handling the weird, man. Handling the weird. Really good choice by him. Gets his feet there kind of might be under there though. He might be under the net. Ball might be down. No, his foot's down. He might be under. They didn't call it though, so interesting. All right. Look at that swing. Deep cross, deep to the corner. If you can swing to that deep corner in system, that's going to be super hard to stop you. You know, out of system, the defenders have more time to take care of it and get to that corner and see that you're going to go there. But yeah, nobody reads to the corner in an in system situation. Out of bounds. Out of bounds. Davyskiba, that's what his name is. There we go, Davyskiba. I don't know why I forgot his name. It's a kind of a difficult name, so that would make sense. But yeah, I found out recently that he's only 23 years old, maybe. Crazy. Son of a gun, making me feel like a scrub. He's only a year older than me. and yet he's playing on Modena and has been playing high level professional volleyball for many years now. Yeah, this outside right here is only 23 years old. Over the top. Nikolov missed the serve. Yeah, and like I mean, I don't know. Nikolov is having an okay game so far. I don't know. I like Nikolov though. He's still young. He had a good year at Long Beach. He was a one and done, which I think is him and his brother. Him and his brother, I think, are doing good things for volleyball because I mean it just kind of grows the game. Again, another chop short. And that it worked a little bit. It worked kind of on that on Nikolov last time, so he's gonna try it again, see if he can handle it. And it doesn't work on this one. So I don't think he should do it again, but we'll see. Handling the weird. There we go. Good swing. Out of bounds. Yeah, I will say in the men's game, missed serves are kind of a an issue for viewership purposes, you know. I heard an idea like to use it or to do like, oh, you can miss five serves, but if you miss five serves, then you're out. You can miss four, but then once you miss that fifth, you're out and you have to get a sub. Which honestly, I would be very interested to see how that works, and you know, that'd be fun. That'd be cool, but we'll see. I doubt that actually gets instated, but that'd be cool. Oh, look at that swing. And look at his shoulder here. Look at how he goes thumb down. Look at where his shoulder finishes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to 2-5 in the second set. Okay. I'm gonna have to check this out real quick. Yeah, look at that swing. He just goes sharp cross against the triple. He's still able to go sharp. Very nice. And then double. Nikolov doesn't have buttery mitts like his brother does. Ooh, I would have really liked to see him go over the top there, but that's a nice swing. Let me see that one more time, everybody. Gosh, what an angle. What an angle. What an angle there. Ooh, he like almost twisted his ankle here. Look at that. That's a little weird. Going off the hands though. Floater. Going at Barlow. Going to Lagrangia. Lagrangia, yeah, he takes it super deep every single time. He honestly swings deep so often, and I think that just makes him very good. But I don't know. The last few weeks, it looks like he's been kind of struggling a bit. See this real quick. Good swing. Ball's in front of him. And look how far forward this ball must be. Okay, because he's where he lands is right up to that center line. You know, he must be setting it just a few feet off the net, like 1 meter off the net. But like that's why I like hitting the pipe so much, is it's so far in front of me. Same thing right here. It's so far in front of me, and I can just see the entire court so well. Yeah. And that's another thing why. Oh wow. Okay. And Davyskiba chops it short again. Not really the most short ball, but maybe he's just trying to limit his errors and get them on their toes, and then he's gonna bomb the next one, maybe. Who knows? We'll see. Wow, they really cheated over here. This guy must be a very consistent server in this range over here because he's giving up a lot of space over that over in that one spot. Gosh, I really love. I think this run right here, right behind the setter, should be used so much more often. Just look at the space. You know, if they set this and these guys just jump straight forward, that's such a big lane right here. There's so much space for him to swing into. Yeah, but that's a nice swing right there off the side of the block. Right here, exactly what I'm talking about. Right here. This is exactly why I think this is one of the best runs in volleyball. Because the pass gets moved forward a little bit, or it just like, whatever. It goes to the middle. Boom. This run. See, look at what these guys are doing. This guy releases over there. This guy's obviously not going to be able to help out because it's too far. This middle is biting on the middle. Bang. Open net. Yeah, that needs to be you need to be very good as an outside to be able to call behind and forward. And as a setter, you need to be able to hear that and set it based on what that guy's calling, you know? I think that should be a very, very important run. And this is why Pacheco is so nice because he just does some things. He faces the net a little bit and then just sets the outside, makes people overthink stuff, and boom, he gets in one-on-ones all the time. Like fundamentally, like the exact fundamental stuff that Pacheco does, like his actual movements are a little bit different than the other setters in the world, but it's just because of his style. He has to set differently than other people do because he's trying different stuff, if you guys know what I mean. Like he's moving his body around so much and changing how he sets so often that he has to, well, change how he sets so often. And I like this right here. This is a good choice. He's got momentum going forward. The ball just is in front of him. He might as well jump. Might as well jump and try and fake someone out. Doesn't work out phenomenally, as in like he doesn't fake out anyone crazy, but he fakes out this middle a little bit, and this guy's able to go OT in the seam there. Ooh. Big old hood. That's a really good move there by Chinyese. That's good patience. Like DeCecco can definitely throw it in to both of these options here up the middle. But yet Chinyese waits and then makes a very explosive move, closes the block, gets the block. Yeah, as a middle, you have more time than you think. And if you're late to blocks and stuff all the time, then you just have to work on being faster. It's not, oh, I have to read the setter more. I have to guess more. No, it's you have to be faster. You have to make faster moves. Bang. Oh, did he get him? Oh my. Oh my. Really good help block there. Really good choice to go up. Like if that middle comes into your zone, you have to be ready to jump. And like for Davyskiba here, it was a little bit easy because this route's going right in front of him and this route's going right in front of him, so he could just jump right in front of him. He just has to time when he jumps, but still, that's a really good help block there. Lepke coming in. I like to see it. You guys know I love watching Lepke. One of my favorites in the world right now. I was before I played last week, I was watching some of his Olympic play, and he did pretty well in the Olympics for most of the games. Yeah, Davyskiba's getting a few blocks here, man. He's getting up and he's just pressing over the ball or over the net and really grabbing that ball. It's a nice block. Checo, oof. Yeah, DeCheco's not really bombing it, so he shouldn't be missing that serve. That's a nice serve though. Barlow has a very, Barlow serves from the five. He's a righty. He still bombs it. I don't know, it's different. Like right there, that serve's tough to deal with right there. Davyskiba goes for it. Maybe that's why he's chopping so much is because he missed it when he actually did go for it. But yeah, and I feel like as a pipe attacker, you have to just be able to see the court well. Like yes, he has space here to go. He has space between the setter and the hitter. There's enough space to go into it, but he's jumping straight into this guy. So it's you know, eh, eh. And this middle just takes it easy money. And this is partially why I like middles taking these balls so often, is because it doesn't mess with your route at all. It's right in motion. You're here, and then you just go straight from there. Boom. And you're up, and then bang, you get a kill. It's that easy, everybody. Welcome Gia with a big old serve. Davyskiba handles it okay. Yeah, hand contact. This is all. I think he just messed up the hand contact. Blasted out of bounds. But like at this level, you have to kind of go for it. And the harder that you're trying to swing, the more often you'll probably mess up your hand contact. but that's why you have to practice swinging very hard. Misser. Lepke, blasting out of bounds. Lepke's going for it here. Swings as hard as he can. But again, like I was just saying, hand contact wasn't there. Doesn't help him out. Hand contact is super important. And this serve, it's not like this guy takes off any sort of power. He swings as hard as he possibly can, probably. But his hand contact was really, really nice. And so the serve is in bounds. Hand contact is extremely important, man. Good choice going back here. Like this middle's biting over here. This is good. This is the correct choice. But it just looks like, again, hand contact might not be there. That's why you have to get used to swinging as hard as you can with good hand contact. And I was coaching a camp earlier this week, and I was working on hand contact stuff with all the campers both days, maybe just the first day. But like, I think it's so extremely important to learn how to swing as hard as possible with good hand contact. Look at the spacing too. On this run, I really like this run because it's going in between these blockers a lot. So it's not really this guy's job to help on that type of run. And it's also hard for him to see this middle coming from over there to go over there. But I mean, it was kind of a weird ball, but hey, it happens. Over the top. Oof. I think that's in, but it's a weird one. Maybe the spacing wasn't correct there. I think this middle is a little bit too far. And when I'm a pipe attacker here, when I'm choosing to go over top of the middle, I'm not matching up based on, or I'm not like taking my route based on where the setter is. I'm taking my route based on where the middle is, but that setter is setting it just off of his body. So it's kind of, if that middle's not on the right lane, not on the right route, then that can get messed up. That's why it's important. Even if you're not getting set as a middle, it's important for you to be on the right route. Go hard on your route to maybe fake out a blocker, but also to help that pipe attacker make the right decision and hit the right ball. Floater, good pass, out of bounds. Lots of errors right now. Lots of out of bounds swings. Yeah, and these guys swing there. They swing. So I just want to. So this ball gets backed up here. Okay, he's moving backwards a bit, and this guy just takes his route straight, like inside more than he usually would. Like right, usually he would take his approach right here, but now he's taking his approach right there. I mean, that is where the ball kind of was, but I don't know. I still feel like that takes a lot of momentum away from your cross swing. Oh, I guess it was his normal. It is his normal approach there. It's a really nice swing though. Nikolov gets faked out, gets OT'd. That's why it's really important. I think honestly, every single blocker, outside, right side, whatever, should do some block training. Like is he front row? Nikolov's front row here, by the way. And then he just forgets that he's front row. He completely forgot he was front row there. You haven't swung yet, buddy. Or you haven't served yet, bud. Yeesh. Little lapse. And I think that actually is partially one of the things that hold Nikolov back right now is um he has some lapses. Good trouble block. Look at the move here. Look at the amount of space that he covers here. Base is up here, realizes where the set's going. Look at how much space he covers. Closes the block really well. He's going straight up here. He doesn't have to reach towards the middle to close the block that much. Really nice block there. Really nice block move. He's making some good block moves right now. And that's a fine block move. I assume that he wants to open the line and let this libero play defense. Libero just barely messes it up there. I feel like that was funneled straight to the libero's lap though. Ooh, hey, maybe not the cleanest set, but Lepke still takes it deep, deep cross and very hard as well. Good blocking. Yep, yep, yep. And he has so much, he has the lane here. And like I personally, I really like taking this transition as the outside here, like going and approaching from here and going out here. But this guy just has a massive lane, all going forward. All of his momentum's going forward, and he just bang, bang, pop it, and lock it. Go to the right side. Who is this guy? I forget. Bootshagger. I don't know who Bootshagger is. Maybe I'm not saying that right. I have no idea. Mm, I feel like Lepke lost weight. I feel like he looks skinnier than he was in the Olympics. That was a few months ago, so it was almost 8 months, 9 months away. I don't know. I'm not gonna do that math right now. It's a good run, goes straight through his hands. Yeah, it just doesn't work out. And I mean, as a middle going against a big blocker like that, you are forced to swing high because like right there, if he doesn't swing high here, he's getting blocked because that blocker is very big. But yeah, it's tough. You can't really swing out of bounds as a middle as much as you could as an outside. Like outsides can make that conscious choice of, okay, I'm gonna aim out of bounds and get the hands, but the middles, you don't know where the blocker's hands are gonna be as much as say an outside or a right side would. This is just a quicker ball, you know? Yeah, this is a good serve, really good serve by Buchegar. Skips off the tape too. Forces Bottle to make a weird adjustment. I don't mind Nikolov on the right side. I really don't, but he just gets hooded here. Sometimes it's correct to press really high like that and just reach high. Sometimes it's not. Yeah, I got blocked recently because the guy just like straight up didn't press and his hands were just straight up like this. And I got blocked because I tried going high and he was just reaching straight up and he got me because of that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, even off of the things that I say, take it with a grain of salt because there's always going to be a certain play where what I tell you doesn't actually like wouldn't work. Like, but whatever principles I'm trying to tell you guys is um like for example, I'm gonna use this as an example. Usually I would tell you try to not drift as a blocker and go straight up so that you have a stable block. But right here, Davyskiba, he's jumping from here, but he chooses to drift because that's where the ball is, and he realizes that the ball is tight, so he has to go jump towards the ball, and then he blocks it. Ooh, that was messy. Weird choices right there. Weird choice. This is something I don't really like by Lefty here. I don't know. I think he's trying to bait Checo into going over. I'm not sure. Not sure what he's doing there, but they find a swing. Ball's still alive. Ball's tight. Good reuse. Find a way. Never mind, it wasn't a reuse. It was just a jousty. Like right here, again, another principle that I would usually tell you is, hey, don't try as a righty on the right side, try not to approach from really far outside because then you're forced to go cross. But right here it works because the person that's blocking that cross is Davyskiba and he's not a middle. It's like it works out well because the middle blocker is not going to close and your cross is just completely available to you. Yeah, I like that. I like him going for that there. I don't like it when people are soft on overpasses. Just swing when you can. Obviously, if it's not the right choice, you don't do it, obviously. But you want to be very aggressive on those. And again, this is the same thing that I was talking about earlier, like approaching from inside the court. I love just drifting into that route and just bombing it, you know? I do have to work on swinging sharp line on those though. Oof. Another one, I would say usually don't swing into the seam, but in that scenario, that was all he had, and that was the best swing for him. It depends. It depends was my favorite answer and my least favorite answer from my old coach in college. Because it was like, no, like coach, I want a real answer. But as he would explain, it depends. That's a really nice set. The Checo isn't the most physical specimen that sets in the world. Like Gianelli is way bigger than him, way more physically gifted. But the Checo has so much control in these weird situations. Like, look at this. He's fully extended with one hand here, and yet he still finds the window. And wow, that's really nice there. Davyskiba back to serve. Yeah. And he was going short and chopping it short, and now he's blasting it, and now Lepke kind of has to make a pretty good move over there. Dang, Bonifante is just the ball's slipping through his hands right now. Maybe it was a warm day in Italy. I don't know, but geez. Yeah, it's a nice swing. Right to the corner there. It's disciplined. It's a nice swing. I like it for many reasons, but yeah, nothing too crazy, I'm gonna say there. Guy's contact point was really high there. All right, we got a spinner. We got row two over here for Lube. Libero has to make a big move for it. Isn't able to. Yeah, it stinks. Like after an ace and you miss your serve, that stinks. Because like after you get an ace, you might as well go for it, but not to the point where you're gonna miss a serve. Oh my gosh. Lack of communication. Lube is pooping their pants over here right now. Perfect pass. Middle to the six. Saves it. Doesn't save it. Spinner, Nikolov. Perfect pass. Nope, overpass. Oh my gosh, I'm wrong. Go to the outside. It's a quick route. This is a very quick route. And like his approach, he still tries to get off the net as much as he can, but he has to kind of shorten his approach and approach quickly because of the play. Really nice there. Really nice adjustment. Really nice timing. Again, I'd say this is a really good triple block. Let's look at the footwork, okay? Hits a split step, starts a swing block move, and then hops into it, goes straight up. Not perfect, but it works. Wow, look at that swing. Look at that swing. Yeah, I think honestly Nikolov might be a right side. I think he might have to be a right side these days. I wonder what his next contract will be, where it will be, and if he's going to be playing right side for that team. Because right now it just seems like he is Lube's number one right side now. I bet in the next game that they play, I bet he starts on the right side. And again, like he's, you know, he has to just go for it. I think that might be Lefty's underlying trait of why he's nice is because he just goes for it constantly. But you have so many options here. Okay, so you have Lagumgia on the right side. He's coming in for as a serving spec. And then you got Nikolov up the pipe and Lepke. Maybe he can run something over the top of somebody. Who knows? But if you have five options there, that's freaking fun. Oops. What's happening here? I think this is senseless stuff right here by DeCecco. What even happened? Okay, so here, over there. Oh shoot. Okay, you see this? Bonifante keeps this ball alive, skyballs it off the net, keeps it alive, and DeCecco's just senselessly turning around, acting like he's going to go somewhere, and then goes to the middle. Count it, man. That's fun. What even happened here though? Who got net? Middle got net, maybe? Wow. That's crazy. What a play there. And this is to save Lube's game here. They were down 2-0 and they got themselves back in by some crazy plays there. Some scrappy stuff. And I think that scrappiness is what won them the Italian Cup. In part. There's a lot of other factors in that as well, but I think that was a big factor in it. I would like to see this guy take this a bit sharper. Almost gets blocked, but it works. And I think as an attacker, wow, what a set here. What a set by this guy. With his left hand just scooping it up there. Bang. But as an attacker, I would say if you hit the block when you're trying if you're swinging and you're trying to go around the block and it hits the block and then you score still, but you're trying to go around them, you really have to reassess that play, look back at it and be like, okay, did he take more space than I thought he would, or did I just not swing sharp enough? What happened there? Because you want to minimize the risk in that type of scenario, I guess, if that makes sense to you guys. On the outside, Davyskiba goes straight to the middle's hands. Yeah, this is not the best swing here. You know, maybe he's trying to go off the hands here, but you really have to go high. Oof. I don't think it counts as a block in the stat sheet, but whoa, look at the movement here. Look at how it moves from left to right there. Wow. That was interesting. Lots of cut there. Good take by him. Good take by Lepke. And personally, I really like passing when I'm passing here. I like moving into the seam towards the middle of the court because then all my momentum is going towards the setter more. Okay, so let's watch this one more time. So float serve coming from the five. Float serve coming from the five, okay? Lepke, this is his seam right now. He moves into the seam towards the setter, towards the middle of the court. Forward pass, okay? I like this because my momentum is going towards the middle of the court. So if you're thinking like, oh, where should my seams go? What should I do for my seams? Have the seams be pointed towards the middle of the court. Okay. Spinner by the middle. Easy money. And maybe not. I bet Davyskiba probably could have taken care of that a little bit better there. Yeah, and I don't think he should like this is a senseless half jump here. Because your half jump doesn't do anything even if he does dump. And if he doesn't dump, this is what happens here. Yeah, don't make half moves. Don't make half moves. Half moves are useless. Okay. Whoa. Yeah. Davyskiba's cheating inside here. Gets beat out there. And when you're making this move, I told my teammate this recently when we were doing some serve and pass stuff. When you're making this move, if you're going to your left, let's say, don't go perfectly horizontal and not turn your shoulders. Okay. He should be turning his shoulders towards the ball, opening up this left hip so that he can make a good angle instead of just going straight here. But I think on defense, it's actually different. I think it's actually the opposite. So on defense, you are supposed to just go hybrid or like perfectly horizontal instead of going towards the ball. But on that one, on serve receive, you got to go shoulders towards the ball so that you can make a good angle. Where'd this go? Let this go. Block. Yeah, it's not gonna. It's not gonna there. Boom. Almost tripped off though. I'm not even gonna lie. That was close. You know, the Checo. This isn't a huge serve, but it's just you never know with him. You never know if he's going to go hybrid or what he's going to do. So even his like real serves, look at how up he is. Wow. Like, wow. Oh my goodness. Dude's flying. And he's late too. Just hangs, grabs it. What an athlete, man. What an athlete. I really like Nikolov on this back row right side ball here. I think he's nice there. I don't know. I love it. I honestly like Nikolov on the right side a lot because I think what his downfall is his passing, and then what his best thing is his arm swing, and he has a good arm swing for the right side too. Like it's not an arm swing where it's like, oh no, you can only play outside. It's a good arm swing. Whoa, lack of communication here. Get out of that guy's way. Let him ball. Number 24. Yeah, they don't want to go against him. Yeah, Nikolov, I mean, I don't know how much he's played right side in the past, but I assume this is pretty early in his experience of playing right side, and it seems like he's doing pretty well with it. And they've fed Nikolov a good amount right now, so this middle kind of gets faked out and starts biting on Nikolov, but throws it to the middle, quick route. And let's go back to this too, because I really love going to the middle in quick plays like this, where these defenders are like, slow down, whoa, 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 this is going fast, because you don't want to slow it down and give them time to adjust and get to it. Middle again? No, to the right side. I like this choice here because Pacheco just faces him, make sure he hits that window perfectly, sets it perfect, boom, get the kill. If you're gonna face somebody and like not try and fake someone out, you just really need to focus on hitting that window. And that's a good game to play. Like if you're a setter and you're just like, I'm boring, but I'm hitting the window every time, I am fine with that setter all day. I like that setter because I know that I'm gonna get the window I'm gonna get a good set every time. But then there's setters like Pacheco who do a lot of weird stuff, like Nick Slight. He does a lot of weird stuff. Or Antoine Brizard, one of the best setters in the world. He does some weird stuff sometimes, misses the window, but gets them opportunities like one-on-ones a lot too. So you have to learn how to choose when to be boring and just make sure you're hitting the window perfectly, and then when to be weird and try and get a one-on-one. What a, this is crazy. I like that choice though because it's unexpected. Middle takes the second ball here, sets it. Wow, takes to that deep corner. If you again, I've said this before, if the ball dies inside a little bit, keep going across with it because look at how far this guy is, okay? He's taking this line, yeah, but then where the block is, it's giving up a lot of cross because the ball died inside and it's hard to adjust inside as a blocker. It's hard to adjust inside on the triple block and stuff like that. And a lot of people don't do it. Like it's very honestly, even at the highest level, it's rare for them to make that adjustment correctly. Weird one. Davyskiba fault maybe? No, I guess not. Tips it down the line. This stuff right here is becoming so popular. Just, oh, I see a little bit of space underneath the block. Hee hee. Tips it right there. Sets it right there because then the blocker accidentally hits it or this and that. Yeah, good stuff right there. Well, what was happening with Lepke? Lepke thought he was going outside there, or it's a good swing there. Takes it there. Bang. No, that's a really nice serve for a middle too. I really wonder how many aces middles usually get. And yeah, again, like he could have probably covered more space, but it's a quick move, okay? It's a quick move, boom. Finds it, make sure he's on time. Bang. Big pop, boom. Good, decent pass by Barolo. It's okay. Tough opportunity for Nikolov. That's a tough angle. I think he found a way there. I think he went off the block. No, maybe not. I guess not. Maybe they don't have a challenge though. But it seemed to me like that went off the block. I don't know. Out of bounds. I think that is out of bounds, maybe. Ooh. Yeah, Lube's crumbling under pressure. It looks like lots of mistakes now. Modena, weird dig, but hey, like I don't like it when people are like, "Hey, that's his ball. Leave it for him." No, 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 no. Go for the ball. If you can get a ball, go for it. Because I think it's so much worse when nobody goes for the ball than when two people go for the ball and someone takes it, keeps it alive with a weird touch, even though it's not their ball. I would much rather someone take a ball that's not theirs and keep the ball alive with a messy touch than nobody go for it. Really good block move again. I just want to see this block move one more time. Good block move. This is why it's important to make a stable block move and not drift a crazy amount because he's able to press forward and get his hands on the ball really well. But again, you have to block with your feet. You have to get your feet to the ball, make the right move. What a game. Let's see this ace one more time. This guy right here. What's his name? Abu Lababa. What the Abu Lubaba. Abu Lu Abu Lubaba with the ace. This dude's an athlete. I don't know where he is from, but absolutely bomb that serve. Thanks for watching.